Short ball for 2.
We're back. We're back.
All right.
Oh, I was worried.
Thank goodness.
To everyone that was texting us, we're okay now.
We're alive.
Yeah.
Yep.
Internet just dropped out on us like one of those tremor monsters in the ground. You seen that movie? Tremors?
You know, if we had a huddle hut to cover up our equipment, it probably would be a lot safer.
It reminds me a lot of the shutdowns that we have with Skyward.
I mean, even inside, huddle huts do amazing work.
All right, good half.
26-13, Panthers lead. Again, kind of a sluggish start for both teams, a little bit of nerves out there. Really, honestly, good defense being played by both teams. You can tell that both teams, I think, value some defensive prowess and making sure that
they shut down the public Wi-Fi. So.
Which one can I connect
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
Well, what the hell? there's a private staff. Are we muted now?
No.
It's almost like we went to.
So 26-13, we're going to mute ourselves so we can talk and see you later.
Yeah. I love Connor's game. Not many teams that he would be starting for. He'll be good again next year. Maybe not quite like this, but we're live, guys. We're on.
Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the Thomas Cent Gymnasium. 26-13 the score. Luke, Fritchie, Logan, Kimberly working the mics off to my left. John Tackman having the very difficult job of moving the camera back and forth. And we wish him all the best as we get started here in the second half with hopefully less internet issues. Don't know what happened, all of a sudden it was just gone. So back at it here though, and we thank you guys for getting back as well.
I'm glad it's back. I was about ready to go Captain Insano on everybody. So.
I was going to go Captain Snoopy. Intercepted on the way by Kelson Klin. That was number 34 sub-Q with that errant pass. And now we got Hackbarth. He'll give it up to Seiler. Seiler passes off to his right to Pettit. Comes back this direction. Seiler with a little bit of space has the ball jarred loose from him and now regains control now in this near side corner. He'll float it out to Hackbarth. Comes back out to him from a pass. Nice.
Look at all the bodies that Carson attracted. There were 4 guys that closed in on him. That inside-out combination, that's exactly what got him wide open.
It's a great job by Hinsman knowing where he was and getting it out of there right away.
Quick shot from 3 coming. Pettit going out there getting the rebound, but traveling as it was being ripped away from him. That was taken by Andrew Brown.
You got a replay button? I'd like to see
that was.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't want
I'm gonna. Now I can use the replay button. Everybody at home can use their own replay button by rewinding YouTube, but now we can do it up here as well.
Carson getting out by the half-court circle, playing some good D.
Yeah, just grinding away down there.
Nice job, Carson.
Like a good set of coffee beans in my Keurig K-Cups.
Oh boy, Colin.
Pump fake. You gotta be very dainty with that. It's like goldfish food. You just gotta sprinkle it in there.
You guys are making up for lost time now.
We lost that time when the Wi-Fi was down for us, so got to get it going now. Those of you scoreboard watching, Northwestern holding a pretty commanding lead right now over La Crosse Aquinas. They're in halftime right now, and it doesn't have the scoreboard up, but
there definitely was dual possession for a while. When the whistle was blown, it looked like Gabe had possession, but maybe it was just late whistle is all. But
I don't have a problem with that one.
Yeah, neither do I. Like I said, there's definitely 2 hands on ball on both teams.
Yep. Like Carson just looking for it down there.
Straight up over the top of his head. Klin finds position down low.
He elevates very nicely. I mean, he gets off the floor really quick.
So pass quickly coming down to Trunkel.
That's a nice job of Neillsville breaking the press. Turned it into, transitional offense right there too.
Number 5, Hackbarth, his first.
Very opportunistic.
On that last possession, it looked like Central purposely got Klin behind Hinsman's post up because they were giving so much attention to that. Be curious to see if they go back to that.
I wonder if they'll raise Carson up just a
little
bit,
give him a little bit more
space back there to work.
Yeah, I like that idea though. Comes that double team on the ball screen again.
And so that's Brown, and he'll give it up to Trunkel, who backs away from Hackbarth.
Ooh, nice move.
Good first
Boy,
step.
he's quick.
Yeah.
You can see why he's averaging 17 plus a game. Yeah. Nice player.
Panther foul, number 25, Klin. His second, team second.
Sometimes too, he's a lefty. You get so used to playing righties that you kind of anticipate moves and you realize they're going to go right.
Sure.
He'll probably have the opposite tendency as a left-hander.
Yep.
Trunkle making the first from the line.
He's not only quick enough to get by Hackbarth, but to beat the help, and Central is usually so good at helping. It just shows how fast that step is.
Trunkle takes one of the
Hinsman with the rebound after the missed free throw. Now Seiler has it at the top of the key. He'll put it off to Hackbarth, and now Pettit.
There it is. Find the open guy.
There we go, Seiler off the back of the rim, but there's Hackbarth bringing it back out. A new life for the Panthers as they switch sides.
Looks like that zone is extending a little bit for Neillsville. I wonder if that'll create some openings down low.
Yep.
There we
That's
go.
a carbon copy of what
Yeah.
just happened.
Yeah.
Same sequence of passes.
Yeah, almost tossed out of bounds, and
That was good body control by Trunkle there.
Yeah.
there we go. Pettit slid about 10 feet.
Again, I feel like they've been very consistent with that call tonight. Good legal guarding position. People are going to say it, but he was moving. You can be moving. Absolutely.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing that you could argue about with that call.
His fourth, team first, checking in for the Warriors, number 33, Renz.
So Seiler, he'll pass it to Pettit. And now they find Hinsman. It goes out and around now. Hackbarth, Klin at the baseline. Well guarded.
Central loves to go from the short corner to the top. That's a great look for three. Short corner to top.
Oh. And here we go. Here comes the run.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, and then a timeout right there, and a big thank you to Marco Septic, Citizen State Bank, West Wisconsin Health and Flagship Fort of Baldwin for all of your support of Panther Athletics. Timeout. Neillsville will step away back in 30 seconds as we go into this timeout. Quick discussion. I know both of you guys, as you had a conversation earlier, are both golf guys, but really track and field is the sport to be in. And I know, Kimberly, you oftentimes worked as the announcer at some of those track and field events, and I just want to get your feelings on the sport of pole vault.
I mean, I like
the event of pole vault, I guess.
Sure, yeah. Self-proclaimed voice of the Panther track team. Like to have fun out there, see if anybody pays attention to what I'm saying. But pole vault is definitely probably one of the most exciting, dangerous and exciting field events.
I would honestly say it's one of the best. It is the best event in track and field. I know I did it in high school, not very well, as they changed the rules. You actually had to jump on your own weight-regulated pole.
Sure.
My senior year, it completely killed me, but still, just the best event in track and field.
I mean, yeah, those poles have to be pretty pliable. I mean, can you imagine if you were pole vaulting with like some copper plumbing or something like that?
That's pretty much what they made me jump on my senior year, and yeah.
So yeah, it's come a long way. No, very exciting sport.
Off the back of the rim, Seiler now going this direction.
I'm convinced.
I have a feeling.
Thank you.
I'm sure the audience is convinced too.
I'm feeling that didn't take much.
Nearly taken away by Subkey.
Neillsville looking a little tuckered out right now, kind of like Mr. Kimberly's dog, Tucker itself.
He's probably enjoying a nice little snuggle time at home.
Yep. Love a good
Maybe
puddle.
the wife has a little root beer float to enjoy, right next to the dog.
Never know. Never know.
So Hinsman out to Hackbarth, and now Pettit. He looks around. Panthers, a very carnivorous team. Some would call them the tertiary consumer.
He lifted it before he tried to dribble.
Possession Warriors, checking in for
Good
the
call.
Panthers, number 33, Nielsen.
I'm glad you were paying attention there, because I was more worried about the food chain going on out there. So.
Yeah, that traveling really wrecked a good moment for you right there.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, it's okay. We'll just try to tighten up our broadcast with the good old 7/16 crescent wrench. It'll fix everything. I actually had a guy come out to my house today to fix my garage door, and probably did use that crescent wrench to help aid in his repair.
I'm a little bit more partial to the 14-30 seconds, but
no equipment hit up top.
Did that ball hit anything up there?
I don't think it did.
So again, this is one of those rules that not a lot of people know. So the ball can hit any side of the backboard. It can hit the top, it can hit the sides, it can hit underneath, it can hit the front. It can't hit the back or any supports. So it's when it goes up there and bounces, it can roll along that top, but it just can't hit any of the supports.
And I think that's essentially what happened. It bounced off that top a couple times. Head it.
Point shot here.
Yep, and like, literally anywhere on that front side and anywhere on the sides, it's all good. Like I've actually seen before too, where a pass from out of bounds hits the bottom of the backboard before and goes out because they're underneath, and that's completely legal. That's fine. People think it's goofy, but no, you just can't hit the back of it or any of the support system, or go over it vertically. If it crosses the plane vertically, you'll see that sometimes too on a missed shot.
You see some gyms that have
they'll have a bar or a strap that comes out front, and that's something that as an official crew you talk about, like, hey, it's really it's never the call of the official who's closest to it, because they're not watching, but they're watching for rebounds. So it's going to be one of the either the C or the T, the officials farther away from the play. They're the ones that are going to have to see it hit the strap and blow it dead for being out of play.
Sure, the people at home love that exchange, not knowing anything that Tackman was just saying as a part of that conversation. No, but hey, good enough. I could understand it based on what you were saying. So.
And also, Century's only ever pole vault coach who never referenced me earlier.
Dang.
That is not a good spot to be in for him. Yep.
And there, you called it. Another announcer curse for you right there.
Yep. Central's really taking control of this game to start the second half. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, 14 points in
a long time.
12 and
You're the math.
change to go.
You're the math teacher.
Yeah, a long time.
I know. What a beautiful no-look pass.
Over 2/3 yet of the second half.
Central's just playing at a different level right now than their opponents in this bracket. Hopefully just keep it going.
They definitely look more under control and less nervous. They're out there playing with more confidence.
A lot of seniors leading the team. It starts with Seiler at the point. There's a lot of kids that you can trust on the court.
Wow. Got up in a hurry again. Yeah, you could see hands on the ball there. Yeah, we had a good view of it.
Jump ball possession, Warriors.
That's true. This senior class, if they were on the team as sophomores, they've played in this game, this sectional level game 3 times.
Yeah.
Tossed out of bounds.
Oh, for sure. Experience is huge in this kind of situation, especially when you know you've felt pressure situation before. You felt like close games and what happens near the end. It just becomes second nature. It's just like practicing anything else. It's hard to simulate pressure besides getting into those situations.
Good offensive rebound, but then a block coming from Neillsville. That's sub-key. Hey, but then Trainer, says, I'd like this back. Kelson Klin dribbles once, steps in, traveled.
It did look like he took a little hop.
Scoring update from Northwestern Lacrosse Aquinas, 24-49. The Northwestern Tigers leading the something of Aquinas.
Central beat Northwestern, I think 87-67 really early in the year. Looks like it might be a rematch of that game in the sectional final if things keep going.
I believe Aquinas is the Blue Goats, just like the UWEC.
Just a made-up mascot. What can you do?
Actually, it is something.
I knew one of you was going to say something.
It's like a mythical bird or something. I'm not sure.
Their gym has lightning bolts.
As a blue gold, it is a mythical bird.
Yes,
and one.
Here's the instant replay coming up on your screen.
Central kids got to be careful without getting a technical foul here.
Number 10, Trunkle, his first, team 5th. Basket counts, headed at the line for and 1.
Yeah, there's a fine line between getting excited and being detrimental to your team, getting a technical.
Trainer's just giving great minutes right now.
That's a hustle rebound right there.
Oh.
Boy.
So that's Trunkle. Long pass goes across to the far side. Brown. Double team there, tries to get out of it, toss it away. Seiler, he's got Pettit and 4 other Panthers with him, 3 others if I can do math, but Pettit gets the basket. And a 30-second timeout called. We'll step away as well. Thank you again to everybody listening to us live on YouTube.
Warrior timeout, 30 seconds.
I know it's a 30-point game with about 11 minutes left, but I hope the Panthers aren't feeling too much Nickedonia right now. I mean, there's still a lot of time left for Neillsville to come back here.
Well, and really, I'm just hoping they don't have any shiviness going on, because it could be a rough one for them if they do.
Well said.
Gwenders in the fingers early on, but that's heated up very nicely in the second half.
You may think all of those words are made up, but they are not.
Look them up.
They're made up by the John Tackman in his brain.
Oop. Let me turn off the video scoreboard there. Okay. Back at it. Trunkle drives in, actually passes it off to Subke with the basket.
Probably the first easy basket they've had of this game.
Yeah, that defense of the Warriors really showing up here. So Pettit, he'll turn, shoot. Why not? Gets his own rebound and puts it right back up. Can't get it, though.
Honestly, I feel like the mid-range game is a little lost in today's high school basketball. It's hard to find those shots. They look easy and they're not. That's a nice play.
I got to give him props right here. I'm going to put the great pass up on the scoreboard. That was a beauty.
Basket counts at the line for and 1.
I think we're supposed to technically be a neutral site on our scoreboard, so, you know, throw them a bone here and there.
So it'd be neutral if you congratulate both?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
But since there are 2 streaming networks here,
we can be as biased as
Homer
we want.
to be. That's going down.
That's going down.
I'm yelling timber.
Do not leave Hackbarth open. It's like playing pig for him out there.
Yeah, I would not want to play him against Jay,
No.
that's for sure. Ooh, almost able to match it.
Hey, good job, Hackbarth. Quickly puts it up to Pettit. Seiler, he's got Pettit.
Oh.
Goes out of bounds on the baseline.
Challenge at this point is really to stay as sharp as possible and keep the momentum going in the sectional final. Just not having any sloppy plays. Just really finish the game.
Shout out as well to Cindy and John, that big Arizona crew, cheering for the Hackbarth clan. That put back is good from Subke.
That's not surprising. 2 easy layups. Coach Jordan, Coach Stipple, not happy at all about that.
Quick 30-second timeout. As we're into that timeout, let's just switch over and watch a little bit of the Northwest. Actually, they're going into a timeout right now to the Northwestern Aquinas game.
Number 25.
24-56 there.
45, Hinsman.
Shout out to Mr. Jeremy Gibson watching here, fresh off of his state basketball tournament officiating experience. He's commenting how much he likes Mr. Tackman's peanut gallery comments in the background.
Good job, Gibby. We're proud of you, buddy.
We turned that on during about 5 minutes of my 8th grade exploring class, and they were all hoping that he was going to trip as he was running down the court. So I don't know what that says about.
That says that they're 8th graders.
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
You know, so.
It's going to be a hell ball. Yep.
There has been kind of an unusual amount of held balls, I would say, for a sectional level basketball game. Just kind of, I don't disagree with a lot of them. It's just very interesting.
Just ball possession, Panthers.
Pettit gets that inbound pass, circles the rim once. Hinsman can't get it, and Bryan with the rebound.
I feel like the Neillsville coach thought that should have been a travel, but that is not a travel when 2 guys, when the hands are on the ball like that. It's a held ball.
Well, and who knows, like with how he was turned, I don't know if the Neillsville coach had a great view of where that hand positioning was. So he might have just thought he jumped up, came right back down with it. I don't know.
If the hands come off the ball defensively, that's a different story.
I was going to say, that looked very similar to the same call that they called down there. So, again,
matching.
Veteran crew, matching calls on both ends. I saw the arm extend there, too.
Number 23, Seiler, his third, team fourth.
Ooh.
Awkward. No, it's okay.
Nothing.
That's
a
nothing.
fumble.
Again, it's awkward.
Yep.
It's an awkward play. If he would have dribbled after it, there would have been an issue with it. But he just caught it, stopped his dribble, completely fine.
Out left wide open for a 3. Short was Dylan Beck.
A little bit sloppy both ways right now.
So Seiler gets the play call. He'll hand it off to Pettit.
Central can pull these guys out of the zone by being very patient, spacing the floor. Kind of a four corners offense with Seiler in the middle.
This is
Yeah, I mean, this is your North Carolina four
correct.
corners.
But it's the Roberts variant of that.
Yes.
Hinsman fouled and will step up to the line.
Yeah, Neillsville can't play zone anymore at this point. Central will hold the ball at half court.
No, and Central's already in the bonus, which honestly probably doesn't hurt Neillsville because at this point they need to foul. They're right there. You know, I know the free throw woes of Carson has been well documented, but he honestly just needs to think about something. Like think about he's in the Boundary Waters canoe area. He's out on the lake fishing. You know, take his mind off something.
I think on a sailboat out on Lake Minnetonka is where he's probably dreaming of.
Hey, that all of that sounds good right now. We're getting there with the weather. We're getting close.
Whoop.
Congrats, Milan.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, a lot of practice squeezing in random words.
I'm sorry, I had to film for the first 8 minutes, so.
You know, if Tackman would show up on time to a basketball game, that would be wonderful.
Ooh.
Hey, just throwing right to Seiler.
It's going to be dunk time if they get to Clint.
I'm ready.
Cameron!
Whoa! Finally, the slam dunk button happened.
That was absolutely amazing. And I'm glad they let the travel go before that, because there was a 3-stepper in before that. And that one you probably just let her go.
I've been dying to hit that slam dunk button for a long time, and thank you, Kelson Quinn.
There we go, boys.
51-21 will step away. Citizen State Bank, Marco Septic, Flagship Court of Baldwin and West Wisconsin. Thank you all very much for your support of Panther Athletics.
Checking in for the Warriors, number 12, Dylan Beck.
Yep, I already got 2 texts saying that. Hey, tell him.
Welcome.
Warriors.
7:24.
Fans were in the way anyway.
Welcome back here, and yes, we know we all blame John Tackman for missing the dunk on the camera. All hate mail can be sent to him.
He's already thinking about route times and hunting. I mean, it's hard to focus.
I've got like 6 text messages. Tackman missed it.
I didn't miss it.
We saw it live here. We don't really care that much about you guys. Seiler floats one in.
That's his second little 8-footer in a row. Again, those are not easy shots.
So Trunkle.
Carson taking the charge? Nope. Trying to.
I was going to say, I don't think he did a great job of getting in legal guard. I don't think he's too big to fall down on that, though.
Yeah.
Just act like a wall and make him bounce off you. He'll be fine.
Kelson was working on those dunks for our 4th graders on Tuesday night. Besides shooting free throws, him and Carson were hammering the ball down for our kids.
He did tell me about that. I talked to him a little bit before the game, way before the game, and I go, I've really been dying to hit that dunk button. Didn't come from him. I was able to get it at least. Seiler's shot missed. Offensive rebound, Klin, then blocked away. Seiler will walk out with it.
Yeah.
I can't. Okay, so they're coming out a little bit. They were still sitting in that 2-3 zone.
And yeah, he was bragging it up how he showed the 4th graders how to dunk. So
yeah, everybody was very impressed.
That ball tossed away, quickly driving in. He'll shoot 2. That was, I think, Trunkle. Yes.
Panther foul number 5. Hackbarth, his second, team 6th. At the line, number 10, Trunkle, shooting 2.
That shot is good.
The amount of texts coming in relating to that dunk, they keep coming. It's like a waterfall on my phone.
J. Tackman at scc.k12.wi.us.
Tom Save says the fans were not in the way.
But how would he know? Because it wasn't on camera.
Mrs. Fritchie says, I wasn't going to say anything about the dunk because I thought it was Katie Larson, but now that I know it's Tackman, I've changed my mind.
You're not going to live this down.
Oh, my God.
Honestly, I don't feel bad.
I've never gotten this many text messages in my life.
I had a great view.
Not that important.
I had a great view.
Seiler's shot is good.
There's another mid-range from Gabriel.
I think Tackman might have some lines to run.
I don't want to play pig with him either.
And another foul. That'll send Subkey.
I want to rewind the stream and see how bad it was.
And actually, I was mistaken. Andrew Brown to the line.
Klin, his 3rd, team 7th. At the line, number 20, Brown.
Nothing like blaming the fans.
I'm actually glad it was you as opposed to Katie Larson. So.
Yeah, I know.
So thank you.
McGrain and LaVenture coming in. Big round of applause for Pettit and Klin.
Number 1, Joel McGrain. At number 15, Caden LaVenture.
And again, and just another scoring update. Northwestern nearly doubling up Aquinas, 62-34 at the moment.
I tell you, Northwestern's a dangerous team. I officiated that Northwestern Cameron game, and they were, Cameron was the team that was ranked in state. They were the number 1 seed. Northwestern was, not taking anything away from Cameron. Cameron's a great team, but in that game, Northwestern was the better team. And they're a complete team. They play as a team.
Gabe just kind of taking over the last few minutes. Northwestern's had a lot of good games in football and basketball against Central over the last 5-7 years.
Counts, Seiler at the line, and 1.
They're an athletic school.
That basket's made. Colin Hackbarth jumps on it, able to pull it away.
Yep.
Oh, nice timeout call by Central's coaching staff. They saved him.
So 30-second
absolutely
timeout.
did.
Coach Jordan Sr., welcome to Hackbarth. There's a nice moment there.
And we'll step away. Thanks again, everybody. Watch us live on YouTube. Thank you, Western Wisconsin Health Flagship for the Baldwin Marco Septic and Citizen State Bank. And back at it, 4:43 left.
Set
Nice
play
play.
right out of the inbounds.
Connor Nielsen.
There's not too many side out of bounds plays that you're going to have, so that was a nice opportunity to get that one in.
No look pass going down to Bryan. Fouled.
Byrne going to the line, shooting 2.
And assuming, big assumption here that everything stays the same through the rest of this game and Panthers come out victorious, we will be streaming on Saturday, 7 p.m. right here. Shot missed. We'll have Luke Ritchie returning onto the mic on the far side, and Kimberly will be reffing a girls' state game, so he won't be. Nope.
No, boys. I got a boys sectional final.
Boys sectional final. Okay.
Most likely down in Onalaska, assuming they win tonight.
Okay. And so we're going to have Jeremy Gibson coming in, joining us, taking the mic. That next free throw is no good. So that's Nick Harney as the ball kind of knocked away from him. He'll get up to Trey Whitaker. Whitaker down low to LaVenture, gets knocked out of bounds by Subke.
Don't hardly recognize Harney without his hair anymore.
It kind of, so I came to one of the JV games for a little bit, and it was the first game that he had cut that hair, and I couldn't figure out who that was out on the court for the longest time. Nice shot made by Braden Trunkle. Good job getting it back in, and now quickly going up court. That's Trunkle. He'll keep it himself, challenged by Nielsen.
Yeah.
And McGrain with the rebound. I know all the McGrains are watching here tonight on the YouTube channel. Whitaker for 3, goes long. LaVenture nearly able to get it on the rebound, but instead Bryan comes up with it. Quickly passed up court. Panther defense not there yet. Harney making contact.
Subke going to the line, shooting 2. Panther foul, number 30. Harney, his first, team 9th.
I think he wants Harney to take 12.
That's probably a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good analysis.
Yeah. Erlenmeyer Flask.
Good job. Which can you describe an Erlenmeyer Flask?
Yeah,
okay.
A lot of people would call it a beaker, but it's one. It kind of looks like a triangular shaped beaker, so it kind of gets water at the bottom, narrow neck, and then has like a kind of a tube, thinner tube on top. Just never got worked into the conversation. it's like the 10th meow. Meow.
Shot from 3, short. Nielsen will come out to get it, and they're going to call a foul.
Good hustle play by Connor Nielsen.
You see Caden Fry and Mason Sullivan for sure. I saw Fry get up.
Team 9th. Nielsen at the line, shooting bonus. And for the Panthers, number 20, Mason Sullivan.
Big deal for a freshman to get out there in sectional game.
Well, talking about building that experience. And like I said, there's only 3 minutes left, but some experience is better than none. So
yeah, he's going to be a good player, a talented kid.
He looks pretty big, pretty put together for a freshman. I mean, honestly,
strong, athletic kid.
So that's Andrew Brown.
Ooh, Joe almost had it.
From 3 missed. Whitaker with the rebound. It'll be tossed in the backcourt. Sullivan trying to chase it down, at least making it difficult on Dylan Beck. Dylan Beck couldn't get it.
He's got in the box score with a stat.
Hey, LaVenture.
Cleaning up inside LaVenture. He's been doing that all year.
Opportunistic, absolutely.
Play Whitaker.
Ball on the ground. Sullivan down there taking it away. Puts it out to LaVenture. Able to hold on to it.
Ooh, that's... Yeah, that's a good call. That was an intentional foul. Again, another mystique there. People think an intentional foul has to be based on severity. It is simply a non-play on the ball. Intent to stop play. That was a textbook definition of an intentional foul.
So was the contact there, that force, enough to be considered normal force by science, guys?
A normal force is a contact force, yeah. Typically it's by inanimate objects, so like a book sitting on a desk or a phone sitting on a piece of paper. That would be, there'd be a normal force between those two objects.
I like to learn like I like to watch games.
That would be more of an applied force, I would say.
I see. My physics ability was not something that not one of my strengths. Luckily, they didn't have that on the ACT back in the day.
What did you get on the ACT?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about your ACT? It's ACT season.
I'm putting it on the tee for you, buddy.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what. It wasn't higher than any of the numbers on the Central basketball team. So.
All I can say is thank goodness for my math and science portion on the ACT because that English part killed me. Ooh. Number 33, Renz will go to the line, fouled from behind. Now the one saving grace for me was that, especially my science portion, but the math portion definitely helped.
And as I tell students all the time, after this year in college, nobody cares about their ACT anymore. Nobody gets together and talks about how awesome the ACT was, except for apparently right now, only because it's on the list.
Yeah, and I mean, look at us now. Look at us now.
It obviously means everything.
I always tell the kids, you want to care enough to not fall asleep during the test, which I did have to wake up a student twice during a test once, and not care enough to be totally a wreck. So somewhere in the middle.
Jack Knoble in the game now for Central.
Oh. McGrain loses it as he goes into the paint. Andrew Brown brings it up for the Warriors. 1:15 left. It'll go to Roman. Roman across, dribbling a couple times, pushes it in. LaVenture takes
Good
it
help
away.
inside there.
Mason Sullivan. He'll go to Whitaker, now around to Knoble. That's McGrain. And working around towards the far side, back to Sullivan, under a minute. LaVenture, Sullivan, no foul. And Sullivan gets it back, though, sits on the rim and falls.
Go. Freshman getting in the box, score the point, basket. Pretty dominant performance in a sectional game here by Central.
Got them doubled up on the scoreboard right now. So
these are normally very competitive games at this point. And
Panther foul number 24, Knoble, his second.
How far is that? Northwestern to Aquinas?
That's got to be
that
a
is
trip.
a haul. I bet that's 4 hours. Talking about the distance from Northwestern to La Crosse Aquinas. If anyone wants to MapQuest that. Sorry, that's so old.
MapQuest?
Yeah,
How old are you?
Google Map, sorry. I don't know.
I'll print that off and I'll leave it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'll put it in the inter-office, inter-district mail for you.
Reminds me of the commercials of
You should put it on your
parents.
BlackBerry.
BlackBerry.
Hey, nice pass, Sullivan to Knoble. Wow.
I'm trying to work it in, and there was a word on my list.
Oh. 10 seconds left. Down low to the baseline. Pass comes out now. Sullivan trying to chase it down as time stops at 1.9 seconds. If you want to stay tuned after this game, we will put on the Northwestern Aquinas game right here on our St. Croix Central feed, so you can still hang out and watch that.
One more to the state tournament, guys. Pretty awesome.
Quick shot missed as time expires here in the Thomas Semp Gymnasium. 70-34, your St. Croix Central Panthers move on to the sectional finals, most likely taking on the Northwestern Tigers. Great matchup here. Thank you, Logan Kimberly and Luke Fritchie, for all your assistance, and Tackman to work in the camera tonight. Any closing thoughts from you guys?
It's a lot of fun watching our kids play. They're a great team, and they're earning everything.
Yeah, like I said, this is the first live game I've been able to get to, and it was a dominating performance. Boy, they played defense. That's what kept them in that first half when they started a little cold shooting, and it was really a great game overall.
So thank you all very much for watching us live on YouTube. We'll step away.
Thanks,
have a
Jay.
great rest of your night. Good night, and go Panthers.
Yes.
To 0. This will help our teams limit exposure.
And Tigers basketball. And you can see the seniors over there on the bench with the Blue Goats hugging. It's been a great season for them, but things come to a close. So hats off to the Blue Goats and head coach Brad Reinhardt, Nick Dobbin, assistant Matt Johnson, Jade King, assistant varsity reserve coaches Steve Anderson and Caleb Bohr, and JV coach Steve Schroeder and Ben Gursky. Aiden Copeland, the senior, for 2.
The bench and the students love that one.
Number 13 with the basketball, that's Camden Gregg, the 5'11 senior. On top to Ethan Schomburger, the 5'11 junior. Over to 21, Pauly Rudeman. There's a deep shot missed by number 40, Nathan Cook, 6'3 senior. And there's a missed shot and Tiger basketball.
Cam Driver gets a hand in there.
Yeah.
Gives it back to the Tigers.
Cam Driver did a nice seal on the defense, so they allowed Luke Sedin to get to the basket, but he just couldn't drop it in. Under a minute to go in the game, Tigers up by 31 points, and it looks like they're going to move on to play the Panthers. And 5-second, call 5. Yeah, there's Copeland was wide open, and I don't understand why I didn't pass to him.
I'm not sure, Joel.
Ozowski, well, he's a JV player. He's not used to playing with Copeland. He's on varsity. Cross the time is Pauly Rudeman. Hand out. There's a 3 ball on the way. That's off the mark. And Camden Gregg with a rebound, looking for a seam. And Camden Gregg to the basket. He's fouled by Cam Driver with 36 seconds to go. I want to mention that Aiden Lee, a 5'10 senior for the Blue Goats, took that 3 ball in the corner. He's in the game. Aiden Lee, wearing number 23, 5'10.
Yeah, the Blue Goats are a great squad. I mean, they had a good year, made it to the sectionals, but Coach Kraft, he had a game plan, and Tigers executed.
Yeah, I mean, they go deep. Tonight he played 8 consistently, but yeah, they go deep. They got a lot of kids that could play for the Heart of the North Conference. Brilla had the rebound. Zowski with it down to 33 seconds. Ozowski kick out. Aiden Copeland spins. Kick out. Ozowski, that's going to be long. Rebounded. Aiden Lee goes high. Down the floor. And for a layup is number 13, Camden Gregg. And he's on the board with 3. Down to 14 seconds. And I think Aiden's going to hang on to that ball as a senior for the Tigers. He wants to be the last that touched it in the sectional semifinal. Now he gets it to Ozowski. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Tigers win 80 to 52. Tigers are sectional semifinal winners, and last we heard the Panthers You want to, hey Shane, can you go tight? You are tight, a little tighter on the student body. That's tight as it goes, okay. Then we got a report at state in WIAA girls. 4 minutes left. Assumption is up 49-46 over Three Lakes. But, and then we got some other divisions. I want to just mention them. Central won for a final of 70-34. Edgar knocks down the northern team. Hurley 54-36 in sectional semifinal action. And Clear Lake, Little Clear Lake.
The little team that could.
Yeah, over Fall Creek Crickets 63-54. Thank you, Kevin Renberg, for that. But Clear Lake, you know, Clear Lake was always an nemesis, and they got to go to state, and we cheered for them because we'd see them in out-of-season basketball for years. But just going to run through our sponsors. Nelson's Mobile Speeds of Poplar, Liberty Filtration of Iron River, Jamie Colburn CPA in the Blaine Business Center in Superior, Wisconsin. Yellow Light Coffee Cafe, 2 locations in the new Hermantown YMCA Essential Wellness Center, and also on the campus of Lake Superior College. Security State Bank, located in Brule, Iron River, and Port Wing. Want to mention that if you ever use your Security State Bank MasterCard debit card at over 26 ATMs, there's no fee for getting cash. Bloomer, Brule, Corny, Chautauqua, Chippewa Falls, and towards Clear Lake is Dallas. That's one of my favorite communities. Herbster, Iron River, Lake Emegament, Maple, New Auburn, and Port Wing. Thank you, Security State Bank. And we want to thank Realty 3. Thank you, Eric Olson, Realty 3. Call Eric at 218-391-9538. And, of course, the Trot family, Poplar, Iron River, and Ashland Building Products. Ashland, right off Sanborn Avenue. In Ashland is locally owned and serving Northwest Wisconsin. In those locations, they offer a beautiful array of Marvin windows and doors. Thank you again, Trot families, for supporting the iFan Sports Network. And then Mary Risley, she tells us that we've got some great sponsors that just came on for this, and we want to thank them. That's Little Pickerel. Thank you for your sponsor, Little Pickerel. And let's see, who else we got? Hostcom Builders and Property Services. Thank you, Corey and Leah. Corey's been building people's dreams since 1997. Call Corey at 218-428-5123. And, of course, Newby Jewelers. Newby Jewelers located in Superior, Wisconsin. We'll be choosing the Newby Jewelers Gem Player of the Game. I hope Shane's got somebody in mind. And you want to get a shot at those, or you can go down to these seniors down here for the Blue Golds. Those kids played admirably. Great season for them. Thank you, Kimball and Tiber, Culver's, Butter Burgers, and Two Harbors, Duluth, and Superior. Benson Electric, everything electric since 1912. Gronk's Restaurant in Superior, Wisconsin. Thank you, Mike and Diana Moore. Thank them. Leonard Metzel down to Sage Funeral Home. Newby Jewelers, National Bank of Commerce, member FDIC since 1934. Holden Insurance and Erie Insurance, serving the area since 1931. Give them a call at 715-394-7741. And the University of Wisconsin Superior, the home of the Yellow Jackets. Contact them at uwsuper.edu. Culver's, Butter Burgers, Kimmis Oil and Tire since 1935. In Superior, located at 6327 Tower Avenue. And Benson Electric, everything electrical since 1912. Can you growl once for me? If you're hungry and Tanner's stomach is growling, stop at Grizzlies, 3400 Tower Avenue. You'll be glad you did. They've got great food and great wait staff, including Peyton Schuster. Her sister is the assistant coach for the girls basketball team. So stop and see Peyton this weekend and tell them the iFan Sports Network sent you. Boy, that's a lot.